So what goes into a pre-listing packet or a pre-listing packet template? Hi, my name's Chris Scott, real estate digital marketer at the Paperless agent, and I'm going to show you how to create a pre-listing packet using our 5-part pre-listing packet template. So the pre-listing packet that we use is actually a pre-listing packet email. Now, the reason why I've chosen to use email is that I can include links to other resources, directly within there that are a different medium or different format, right? So I can link to files, I can link to videos, I can link to a lot of stuff, and it's also easier for people to reply to this communication because they can always, if they're receiving this via email, they can just reply to it with a hitting the reply button and letting them know how they can respond to it. And so I'm just going to walk you through the 5 parts to this pre-listing packet email to give you an idea on, that's how easy it is. That's what goes into it. And so let's walk through this. So the first thing you're going to notice is the subject line says, actions required before our appointment on Friday. Now, the reason why this is important is that we have to make sure that the email gets read, and they're going to see our name, and we want to make sure that the subject line is compelling enough that they're going to at least open it because they know that there's something that they have to do. And so there's some urgency built into it because we know we have an appointment with them on Friday, and that there's some stuff they have to do, right? So for our pre-listing packet email, it's being sent after we've had a conversation with them on the phone, but before we've gone on a listing appointment. And so we're just going to confirm the time of our appointment, and we're going to put that right into the subject line in terms of letting them know that there's stuff they have to do. And then when you get right into the email, it's the first thing that it says is that, as a reminder, our appointment is Friday at 6 p.m. or whatever the time is, right? Now, the next thing we immediately transition into is we're going to ask them to do 4 things. And these 4 simple activities are really what construct the essence of this pre-listing packet template. So the first thing we're going to have them do is watch some videos. And I refer to those watching videos as having competence links there. These are links to tools, resources, in my case, videos. Videos that will build their confidence, right? Build trust, build their confidence in our competence as real estate professionals so they know we can take care of them. So in our confidence links, under the section where it says watch these videos, I've got some links to how to market your home in the Austin real estate market, how to get your home ready for sale, home pricing strategies. These are all educational videos designed to answer these questions that I know they probably have. Now, before I get in there, I do make a transition into making that request. So you'll notice that it says watch these videos. Please take 10 minutes to watch these short videos and getting ready to sell your home. Spending 10 minutes now will save us 45 minutes later. So watch these because I'm going to save you time later. Because of this, now hopefully they are going to be more willing to spend the time watching them. As a side note, you'll notice in this email template that there's anything that's in bold is important, right? So the stuff that's bolded is in particular what I'm trying to draw their attention to that's not done by mistake. So then you'll see that the second activity that we asked them to do is to review my property marketing plan, which is the next section of this pre-listing packet email template, is to include something about property marketing. Now, in the email, it says marketing your home is one of my biggest jobs, and I take it seriously. We will discuss my marketing plan for your home when we meet, but you can check out the actual property marketing plan here. And what I do is when they click on that, it takes them to a link where they can view. It actually takes them to a file where they're going to see everything that we're going to do to market that home. And now, will they read the whole thing? I mean, ours is like 10 pages long for our property marketing plan that we use. Will they read it all? Probably not. They may just scan it. Heck, all I want them to do is know that I have one and that it's very detailed and that they don't need to worry about it, right? Because that property marketing plan is part of what's going to set us apart, right? So that I don't know, let's say they are talking to other real estate professionals. Perhaps a discount firm is marketing to them. I want to make sure that they know what we do differently, and one of those things is how we market that property. What we're going to do to get the result, to get the outcome that they're ultimately hoping for. And so we link directly to the marketing plan. And then we get into what I refer to as client onboarding. This is traditionally a human resources term to refer to getting employees to perform and the steps that are necessary to get an employee to perform. I've changed this around to getting the steps for a prospect to become and perform as a client. So what do? I have a link to, and I tell them to download our client welcome kit. And I'll just read the language here so you can get a sense of how we're positioning it. It says, as a new client, you're entitled to all the benefits my firm offers. They're outlined in your client welcome kit. You also find information and resources to help you move. Feel free to share a copy with personally. So again, this is a document that just kind of outlines everything that we do, the services that we provide, how they can engage us and how they can work with us, right? So that it just makes it easier. A lot of times, what I have found is as you're working with somebody, they may not know everything that you're capable of doing. Maybe they don't know that you can help them with luxury homes, or maybe if you sell luxury homes, they don't know you can help them with non-luxury homes, or you can help them with investment homes, or any particular niche. Sometimes we get very focused on just taking care of our customers. We forget that because we might service a certain type of customer, or a certain niche, or a certain market, or a certain type of inventory, that we're able to take care of all of it. But if our clients get to know us as only doing one thing, they may reach out to somebody else for other needs that they have. A big part of it too is just knowing how to engage us and what are the advantages of working with us. So that's what we include in the client onboarding section of this pre-listing packet template. And then we get into the fourth piece, which is the homework. Here we're engaging this concept of time spent, where the more time they spend interacting with us, engaging with us, actually spending time with us also, is the more likely they're going to be the people that they work with, because they spent most time with us as opposed to other folks. By asking them to do homework, we're asking them to comply with two little things, right? Two micro conversions, because ultimately what we're trying to do is leading up to the appointment, leading up to the listing appointment, leading up to getting a signed agreement with them, is there's a whole series of steps where we want to make small asks, right? We want to ask, and we want them to accept these offers, so that when we get to the place where we're asking them to sign the listing agreement, that it's going to be the natural next conclusion of where this relationship is going. And so I start very beginning in the pre-listing package just by asking them to reply to the email by sharing your home's best features, improvements, and selling points. This is important to explain why we need this. It says, I will use this to create compelling marketing to attract buyers. So now I'm giving them a reason why to take the few minutes that it'll take to respond. And the second homework piece is, please reach out to your lender to get the current loan balance. We'll use this information to calculate what you'll net from your home's sale after assessing your home's pricing strategy. Again, very important we explain what we're going to do with this information if we're going to ask them to either go get it or put it together. Now, if they don't respond and if they don't do this, it's not the end of the world. It's okay. We're just trying to engage them in this capacity. Now, you skip down to the bottom of this pre-listing packet email template, and you'll see there's a little PS, and it says, check out the property marketing plan I use to attract buyers and sell homes well above the competition's average performance, and feel free to share it with anyone you know personally thinking of moving. Now, the PS is oftentimes the only thing someone might read if they're in a rush and they're busy. Remember, as much as we take pride in the services that we provide, people don't necessarily look forward to the selling of their home, right? It's not a thing that they're like, oh, I can't wait to sell my home. No, there's usually another outcome on the other side of it, and selling the home is the obstacle to getting to that outcome. And so knowing that, you might have some people scanning. They're like, all right, I got this appointment Friday. So I just want, if there's one thing I could get them to do, it's for them to check out that property marketing plan so they know how we stand out in the marketplace. It really sets up all the future conversation that we're going to have. Why? Because now they know that what we do differently. I've got a building block to build on for a superior set of promises that I'm going to make, when we go on that listing presentation, when we go on that listing appointment. They now know, or I've equipped them to know, and we'll follow it up with the conversation during the listing appointment itself. But now I've equipped them to know, wow, this is everything that you do. Yeah, maybe there are some people who will just put the home on the MLS and put a sign in the yard and hope that sells, but that's not what we do at our firm. At our firm, what we do is all of these things to ensure you get the best possible outcome, right? You're going to learn about what the outcome that they're looking for, but the big outcomes are time and price, right? That's some of the bigger outcomes that our marketing plan can assist with. And so those also translate into other things like less hassle and sort of a sense of certainty of what's going to take place. And the more we can do that, of course, the better experience they're going to have. And having a tool that they can understand what we're going to do is a way to make ourselves stand out and set ourselves apart. Okay. And that's what goes into the 5-part pre-listing packet template. And if you'd like to learn more about how to create this pre-listing packet or use this pre-listing packet template, I've included a link in the description of this video where I've got a blog post where I outline more detail and more examples of what the property marketing plan looks like and what the client onboarding document looks like, or the client welcome kit. And so if you want to get access to those or get more of an insight on what should go into those parts of this pre-listing packet email template, just click on that link below. And of course, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. I'll see you. Take care.